make someone else's vision possible has been my favorite part of the entire series. I've always wanted to work on an episodic series, and not only that, it was kind of getting to a point where I'd worked on a lot of my own parts, projects, and films, and I wanted to kind of take on a producer role and let myself go to not having entire creative freedom on something. Working on something that I hadn't written, filmed, and produced, directed, everything myself. So I actually had a chance to meet with one of the writers, and when they approached me about this subject, I felt like this was a chance to jump into that role where I could kind of give up some control and also work in a collaborative group with more people over an extended period of time. Again, this is my first episodic web series, so this has been a huge learning experience. The biggest roadblock also kind of coincides with my favorite thing about this. When you're helping someone else's vision become possible, you do have to give up a little control, but at the same time, you have to also see it the way they do. When you're working with a larger group of people and you're creating an idea as a director, you have a specific vision, but when you're working directly alongside with someone who's also written something or has a particular vision, the hardest part has been getting that vision technically the way it needs done, as well as something that really drives home the point that the original design had. So that's been kind of the biggest obstacle, is figuring out where that balance is between the original idea and the true passion, and then a vision I might have for it as well. For me, working with new writers, actors, and producers is kind of one of the reasons that keeps me going to still do this. Like I said, when I jumped into this episodic series, I had not burnt myself out on the idea, but I got tired of only producing my stuff. There was a lot of knowledge and information I had gathered that I wanted to share with other people. So I do prefer to work with new people, and then if you kind of get those new people built up and they build themselves up, eventually you're surrounded by a great team, and I think that's what we have on Nightwing Returns, the fan series.